The 60th annual Grammy Awards were held last night at New York's Madison Square Garden, and along with all the amazing performances and awards, there were a lot of bold style statements. The Grammys red carpet is always one of the most exciting of the awards shows, and we're going to talk about it all right now. I'm Lola Ganaike, and here with me are People and Style Beauty Director Andrea Laventhal and People Music Editor Janine Rubenstein. Ladies, let's dive into it. One of the big trends of the night was statement suits. Here's Childish Gambino, who won a Grammy for Redbone last night, and Xenia Couture. Ladies, what'd you think of him in this suit last night? All white, all white, all white.
Any man who is brave enough to wear all white and not get a single stain on him, wow, that is a fashion risk, and it's beautiful. It's angelic, really.
Angelic. Janine, what'd you think? He was nominated for awards last night.
Nominated for so many awards. He performed and just gave a very sexy, he gave me Maxwell. He gave me just so many moments in that performance, and just very mature and put together. It's from the red carpet all the way through his performance. It's just like, ooh, man.
Yeah. Sounds like he gave you wild thoughts, Janine.
Wild thoughts. No, honey, no, honey, he didn't. He didn't. Talking to my husband.
Your husband's watching? She was a good girl. She wasn't, though. All right, let's talk about Anna Kendrick. She presented last night, and she looked pitch perfect in a Balmain double-breasted suit. Let's talk about the white rose first, though. Janine and Andrea, a lot of stars are wearing them to support Time's Up. Can you explain the significance of the roses in this in the music industry right now?
Yeah,
the white roses.
It was a huge show of solidarity, men and women just coming out and kind of taking the momentum that's been going throughout Hollywood with speaking out for women's rights and female equality and just the safety of women. And she was just yet another star to hit the carpet with a white rose, and you saw it in a number of different ways. It was really powerful to see everyone come together.
And it's interesting to see these stars use fashion as a political statement. We saw it at the Golden Globes when all of the actresses wore all black. We're seeing white roses here.
I think that the suit was definitely an intentional choice. I think women aren't just wearing suits on the red carpet because they look really cool, which they do, but I think they feel empowered in them, they feel strong, and then that white rose is a symbol of peace, hope, strength. So the combination is sort of like, we're here, we look good, but we also have something to say.
And we're wearing the pants.
We're literally wearing the pants.
We're wearing the pants. All right. It wasn't only white roses on the carpet. Stars expressed their solidarity for Time's Up in other ways as well. Lorde stitched a poem to the back of her dress, posting to Instagram, "My version of a white rose, the apocalypse will blossom." An excerpt from the greatest of all time, Jenny Holzer. What'd you think of this statement, ladies? I mean, talk about powerful.
Deep, yeah.
Very, very powerful, and just so in line with music and musicians and their level of creativity. You saw the white rose just done in so many different fashions and ways, and everyone had their own interpretation of what it meant to them, and they showed that in their style.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, you would never expect to see a Valentino gown have a poem stitched to it, and I think that just speaks to how serious these women are taking it. Again, they're like, I'm gonna look good, I'm gonna wear a beautiful designer gown, but pay attention because I also have something to say, and I'm literally putting it on my back. I think people probably got close and were like, say what?
Yeah.
Or thought maybe it was a mistake or a sign, and then they realized.
They realized.
And then they're like, hold on, don't move.
You know, Kesha, one of the most prominent faces of the Me Too movement, she was nominated for 2 Grammys last night, and she had a really powerful night at the Grammys. Here she is in Nudies Rodeo Tailors. Her stylist said her place of empowerment as a woman is wearing a suit. Let's talk about this look, ladies.
Yeah, so her stylist told us exclusively that Kesha wanted a look that felt authentic. This wasn't a night for her to get all dolled up, put on a gown, and pose for the cameras. She really wanted to feel strong, feel confident, and represent just everything she's been through. This was like a really big night for her, and I think this felt appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it had the white rose embroidered into it. It was sort of the most it was the most subtle way we saw it done, but also a very powerful way.
That's true.
And the way it was stitched in, like you said, this is at her core. This is something that she's talked about. This is something she's been through, that she performed last night. And I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but this, the fact that hers was just embroidered into her suit, it was like,
it's in her.
I'm living this right now.
Let's talk about that performance. Her nominated song, Praying, and she wore a white embroidered suit alongside multiple women who were also wearing white in support of Kesha. And she took to Instagram to show gratitude for this moment, saying, "After everything you've done, I can thank you for how strong I've become. Thank you to the Recording Academy, the women on stage with me tonight, and everyone who supported me through this whole journey." Let's talk about this look and this performance. I mean, again, so powerful. Kesha, pre-Me Too, was talking about these things. She famously sued Dr. Luke in 2014. This is something this has been in her conversation for a number of years now. It seems like the culture at large has caught up with her movement, her personal movement.
She's finally getting the support I think she was screaming for, and to have all those women physically around her, not just speaking out, but physically there for her performance, felt so powerful. And just on a fashion note, it's important to look and see that she is the only one who not only has a little color stitched on her suit, but also sparkle. So she stood out a little, and the other women were there as like her support staff.
And
I like that.
Yeah, we talked to Cyndi Lauper on the red carpet last night.
I'm
and
sorry,
what she have to say?
Just a little Cyndi chat.
What's going on?
But she said just how honored she was to be asked to do this, and she thinks of all the women that she stood on their shoulders, and her career was, based around the foundation that they laid, and now she can do that for Kesha. She was just really ecstatic to be up there with her.
Well, since you brought up Cyndi Lauper, let's talk about her look. She performed alongside Kesha, as we know, and she wore a statement suit to the red carpet. Andrea, what'd you think of this pantsuit? Moschino, lavender, Cyndi Lauper. She's not one for understatement at all. We know that.
No, I would be shocked if she came in a plain black pantsuit. I'd be shocked, disappointed. She's wearing it's like cherubs on it, and of course her highlights match her purple pantsuit.
Of course.
I mean, who wouldn't do that? I think she's so fun. I love that she's like there. She's with the young women. She's all part of it. I mean, she's wonderful.
Yeah, she said she has I'm wearing my angels with me about her suit, and I loved it just because it's cold out here, and she brought a little spring to me when she came down the carpet.
She did bring a little spring in her step, didn't she? Another woman who brought a little bit of spring, Janelle Monáe. She introduced Kesha's performance, and she also wore a statement Dolce & Gabbana suit. Janelle always brings it, right?
Yes,
look at that embroidery.
Dolce & Gabbana. She has the new kind of platinum pixie. She had some gorgeous eye makeup.
For sure.
Just saying, it's
and
worth
there's really fun
up.
details as well in the hair, like the and everything. And I love the color. She does her black and white. She's known for black and white, and so we just get some bursts here that are just surprising and refreshing.
It's true, and the hair, the makeup, the barrettes, the eyeliner. I mean, it was a visual feast for the eyes, wasn't it?
Yeah, a visual
and
feast.
her intro of Kesha was just so powerful as well.
Man,
I mean, time's up. That one speech got the crowd really going, didn't it?
She's an orator. Like, she has done this time and time again. The Women's March last year, just a rousing speaker, and she just really gets to the heart of what the issue is, and she's known for this. Her Fem the Future organization is founded around this very topic, so she's the perfect person to introduce her.
She speaks, and it launches a million Instagram quotes. Like within minutes, my Instagram lit up with Janelle Monáe's speech, and gotta love that. A woman who has this powerful, like you said, she's an orator.
Like, I mean, Janelle Monáe just really kind of encapsulates like what this she's able to articulate it in a way that I hope everyone is listening.
Yeah.
It's true. I completely agree. All right, Eve, we haven't seen her in a while. She also presented in a Naeem Khan number. What'd you make of this one? Eve is back.
I want to wear this outfit so bad. I just don't know where. Maybe if I get invited next year to the Grammys brunch, I think I would wear this. If you're going to come back after people haven't seen you for a few years, this is how you do it.
That's the one.
That's a statement suit.
So chic. I mean, it's sexy, but it's also chic. And it makes you want more of Eve.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you want to put on her songs right now.
Right.
Like, if I were a CEO, I would walk into my morning meetings and I'd
be like, let me blow your mind.
Let me just
Deep breath.
Who's that girl?
Happy Monday, everyone.
Sorry.
You want to sing?
I can't
I know
sing.
you want to sing.
Just wanted to back up dance.
You want to back? Right? Okay. They're telling me we got to move on. Let's move on, ladies. Okay, a lot of men were switching it up last night with their suits. Let's take a look at Common. He was nominated for his song from Marshall alongside Diane Warren and Andra Day. And he took to Instagram to reflect on the night, saying, "Never even dreamed about going to the Grammys, let alone possibly winning one. It wasn't until I saw my brothers, the Roots, win that I thought it was obtainable. I never take these moments and opportunities for granted. Thanks for having me, Recording Academy. Although Stand Up for Something didn't win, boo, I was truly honored to be invited." You guys, what'd you think of this look?
He looks so handsome.
So handsome. And I love something about the sheen of velvet that just makes a man look like
to touch it.
Broad shoulders.
In
and
an appropriate
way. You want to touch it. And like it really highlights just all the angles, like the shoulders and I love it.
And it's so cool when a guy does color on the carpet. We always talk about this, that guys can go beyond navy, gray, and black when they do it right. This is an example of it done right. And we match, and I just feel like maybe we could go out and hang out and have a coffee or something. So call me.
I see a date happening here.
A friend date. It's
Just
fine.
a friend
It's
date.
fine. I mean,
Just a little bit of coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
Nothing more.
Nothing more.
Nothing more.
Wild thoughts.
Wild thoughts. That's the theme of the show.
Hashtag wild thoughts.
Two married women having inappropriate wild thoughts. I love it. All right. Neo might give you a wild thought, too. He wore a statement suit here in this marigold yellow velvet blazer. Velvet was popular among men. What'd you guys think?
I made me talk about Neo again.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while.
And he is back in the mustard. I see this.
We shouldn't like this, but we do. I don't know, like mustard yellow velvet blazer. You're
Yeah.
like, no, don't wear that. And then you see it on him and you're like, please
And then he
everybody
moves,
wear that.
and then
You
he
know
moves
who liked
and you
it
just
more
love
than anyone?
Who?
Neo. He posted to social media saying, "Grammys, mustard and a smile, shine on them, grayscale. I'm hot as hell in this suit. I'm fly though."
Love it. Love it. Fashion over function, Neo.
There you go.
I'm here with you.
There you go.
Fashion over function. That's my life. All right, and yet another bold suit at this year's Grammys. DJ Khaled wore a maroon suit that matched his son's Assad. How cute was this? First of all, I feel like Common, Khaled, and Assad could have formed a little trio last night, right?
Like
A little hip hop trio.
velvet trio.
The Velvet Mafia.
Here's my thing. Yes, I love the suit. Yes, I love the matching suit on his son. Does this kid have a nap schedule?
No, see,
A bedtime? Janine,
look,
you are an insider.
You cannot relegate him to normal baby life, okay? He is above this. This is Assad we're talking about.
He is above a nap schedule.
Yes.
Fine.
He does not nap.
He does go out a lot. I mean, his social calendar is
He is up
packed.
later than me.
Oh,
He's
my
out
goodness.
all the time. He has better fashion, and maybe I'm just a little jealous, but I
think you're
also
jealous.
think he should go down for a nap.
This is my favorite thing. When I saw him on the red carpet, I imagined in my mind like the tailor trying to like get his inseam, like to get his, like how does that work? It's like,
He's like, are we going to be wearing a diaper with this? Or
pull up.
so cute.
Like, oh.
But I'm always worried that he's tired. Well, I'm a mom. I can't help it.
That you
Yeah.
got him being tired. You want to rock him to sleep. All right. Well, Khaled also performed his hit smash. Say it with me, ladies. Wild Thoughts. All right. Alongside Rihanna. Let's talk about this look and performance. Rihanna.
Adam Selman, one of her go-to designers, just making her look even more gorgeous, if that was even possible. I have now watched this performance 3 or 4 times.
Oh, we know. We've been talking about it all night last night on
so
Twitter.
sexy and confident. And you know what? She had fun, you guys.
Oh, she had so much fun.
I love when you see someone on stage and they look like they're enjoying it. And she was like, yeah, I look hot. Yeah, this is amazing. And I was like, yeah.
and it had everything. I mean, her body is insane.
It was a visual feast.
It's a visual feast, and it really just cut at all the right places. And she was able to dance, and dance, did she?
Did she dance?
Did
you
she
were
dance?
practicing backstage. You want to show us what she was doing?
Oh,
Janine?
at this moment, I'm still trying to figure
I
it
can
out.
only do those moves in private. I haven't mastered them yet.
We're going to get you there,
I know.
girl.
It was
By the end of the
amazing.
show, you're going to be wild thoughting all over the place. Right. Rihanna also won a Grammy last night alongside Kendrick Lamar for Best Rap Song Performance for their song Loyalty. What'd you think of her Alexander Vautier couture look here, ladies?
It's like
Blue
right off,
pill,
yeah.
red pill.
It's like right off the runway.
Very
And
Matrix.
we didn't see her on the red carpet, and we were all waiting. What's she gonna wear? What's she gonna wear? Where is she? How come we haven't seen her? We were getting like very desperate. And then all of a sudden, she hits the stage in this like ultra patent leather couture look, and we were like,
Yes.
because we had our Rihanna fix.
Yes. And then the shine and the cut,
gloves.
once again, the gloves, everything just suited her body so well. And she looked futuristic. It definitely was a Matrix moment.
And it was a bit of a risk, though, because if
Yeah.
you think that covered
Yeah.
that much patent leather, that could have gone wrong, but it was so right on her.
Yeah.
And her makeup, I mean, you
hair.
everything. You like look at her from certain angles, and you're like, I don't know if she's glowing because she has highlighter, or she's glowing because she's Rihanna, or both.
Yeah.
But
I think it's both.
I think it's both.
she has
She's got
a
the
different light.
Fenty, but she's also got that internal Rihanna glow.
Yeah.
We could talk about her forever. We can. Let's keep going. Blah,
We
blah,
can.
blah.
But let's talk about some other people who showed up on the red carpet, okay, ladies? One of the boldest looks of the night came courtesy of Lady Gaga and Armani Privé. What did you love about this one? I can tell you, I just love that she took up that much space on the
Yeah,
red carpet.
I was
She
gonna
was like,
say.
I'm here and I'm taking up all of this real
Usually
estate.
you have
I loved it.
the reps, the PR people that are like around and stuff, like they all had to be a mile back.
Yes.
And this was like,
If you want to claim your space, like physically on the carpet and block everyone, this is the way to do it. I don't know how she got in a car. I imagine her stuff into it. When you have Lady Gaga on a carpet, you want her to bring the drama. You do not want her to come in a simple black gown. So this is exactly what we want from her.
Yes.
It was Armani Privé. She's wearing tons of Lorraine Schwartz diamonds. She had that ring. Yes. So there was like a lot to look at and talk about, which I appreciate.
so much.
I want her to just come big always.
Always.
Yes.
Always. All right, Gaga was nominated for 2 awards last night and performed Joanne and A Million Reasons in this look. She said on Twitter it was a moving performance for her, saying, "Thank you to the fans and the Grammys for such a special night. It was very emotional singing, soul-shaking and humbling. Thank you for keeping Joanne alive with me through music and for supporting me. I love you." What did you think of her performance outfit, you guys? I mean, she was giving me Black Swan.
Yeah.
That was a dress made for a grand piano. I mean, it could have fit a grand piano under. But when she got up at the end and she hits those high notes and just lays out over the top of the piano, you heard like Fashion Angels sing.
Ooh, nice. That was also Armani Privé. And this, like Janine said, this is a performance look. If you're gonna she's not dancing around in it, so why not add 3 billion feathers and lots of room and ball gown and
You know, last night on Twitter, I asked, could a person like Elton John make it in today's industry? And someone responded to me that Lady Gaga is our Elton John of today.
Wow.
And I thought that was really interesting, like just seeing that parallel between showing up on stage
sure.
and just bringing it all with the piano
The
as
talent, the showmanship.
the showmanship.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
sparkles.
And the versatility too,
Yes.
just across the board.
I loved it. All right, Pink also performed in toned-down jeans and a white shirt, but like Lady Gaga, she was also wearing Armani Privé on the red carpet. Andrea, Janine, let's talk about this feathered gown. Uh-oh.
Okay, we always say, if you can't wear feathers on a red carpet, where can you wear feathers? We all say that all the time,
That's what
always.
we always
every
say
day.
that.
Everyone,
Every
yeah.
day.
So, look, would I wear this? No. But am I pink? No. So I feel like, this is like a lot of color, a lot of fashion, and it's the Grammys. She's having fun. I don't know.
I love that it was a moment for her. She had her whole family out there, and you could just tell her daughter was having a great time, just stopping and saying hi to everyone on the carpet. It was like a fun dress. The colors just really just lit up her face. So it was fun. I can see why she went for it.
Yeah. Go pink and
Okay.
purple.
Her performance was great. We're used to seeing her jumping off of a building or soaring through the sky, kept her feet planted on the ground, came barefoot, and just killed it. Sometimes you forget just how talented she is and that she's got that beautiful voice. But when she hit those high notes, you were like, wow, Pink is a star, and she's a star for a reason.
Seriously, and that's why I feel like she went there on the red carpet, because she knew that she was going to give just such a clear and clean moment on stage.
Stripped down, bare.
White T-shirt, and just a raw vocal. And I actually, when they announced her, I looked up because I thought she was going to come from the sky or something like that. And no, she was just right there giving it to you.
You're like, Pink's up next. And you're like, where?
Where's Pink coming
She's right
from?
here? Oh, okay. All right, it's Cardi B's year, isn't it? And Cardi B was nominated for her hit song, Bodak Yellow, and she performed with big winner of the night, Bruno Mars. And they both wowed us on the red carpet earlier. She wowed us in this sculptural gown. Goodness, Cardi B. She posted to social media about her look saying, Bronx made, high bridge raised. You guys, what did you think about this look? Cardi B came to win.
And she did. She won. We kept saying, what is she going to wear? What is she going to wear? And then she hit the carpet, and we were like, oh, there we go. Angel, bridal, Ashi Couture. It was stripped down, actually, in a way for her, because it wasn't as much sexy as it was fashion.
Yeah.
And I mean, we did get some leg, and we got, you know, but it wasn't this like crazy sexy look. And she was having the best time, right?
I think it was an amazing look, and she had so much fun. But it was a dress made for that $500,000 ring she had on her finger.
Oh yeah, just her little bauble.
just a little bauble. And she said, "This is a preview." She stopped for us and told us, "This is a preview of me in white." So the wedding plans are in the making, and she and Offset are happy. So this was kind of our wedding moment. If you don't get the invitation in a few months.
And she's the only celebrity who you can ask about her ring, and she just says, well, I know he loves me because he gave me this $500,000 ring, and we're all just like cheering. Because that's a response you kind of want.
That is a response you kind of want.
You want somebody who's like,
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and she was wearing Louboutins.
Oh yes.
Red bottom shoes, bloody shoes.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Love it. $500,000 and some bloody shoes. Cardi B is winning. Well, also showing up in an awesome white dress was SZA, who performed and received multiple nominations last night, including Best New Artist. Andrea, what works about this Atelier Versace dress? First of all, Versace's having a moment right now because of the Ryan Murphy series. And Versace Atelier on the red carpet again. What do you guys think?
She looks so beautiful. And here's the thing. If you didn't know who she was before last night, then now you do. So I think this is an artist who chose a beautiful, glamorous, you know, Atelier Versace gown and was like, people are going to notice me, and that's a good thing. And now we're all talking about her.
And it speaks to her as well and her music. I mean, she is so ethereal, and she has just this wonderful, soft sound on her album, her hit album at this point. And it kind of like, as she floated down the carpet and you see that gorgeous hair, she's known for these billowing locks. And it just worked. You started hearing like the soundtrack a little bit in your head because
the dress was the embodiment of her music. I like that.
That's a very good point. Okay, Hailee Steinfeld was also in white except for her purple metallic boots. Let's talk about this one, ladies, shall we? What did you guys make of the boots? What did you make of the strapless gown?
When we started at the top, I was like, oh, she just wore a white strapless gown, and then we got to the booth.
And she was like,
boom.
And
then it was like, this girl gets it.
Yes.
This girl gets it.
This was somebody who sees the Grammys as an opportunity to have fun with fashion. She didn't go big ball gown. She didn't go romantic. She went kind of rock and roll, sexy, glamorous, to the bright eye, and I like that. I think that's fun.
And super young and super fresh, which is what she is. Like, this is one of the ones that my niece and nephew are gonna be like, Hailee Steinfeld look really good. I loved her purple boots. And it's sexy, but just perfect in line with her image.
All right, Chrissy Teigen, always a style star, showed up to the Grammys in this shiny silver Yanina couture dress. Ladies, what'd you think of this one? She's obviously pregnant. It's not always easy to dress a belly. Some women get it really right. Some women get it really wrong. I thought she nailed it. What'd you guys make of this look?
We cheered when we saw her on the carpet. The whole style team was like, we love you, Chrissy. I mean, we love her no matter what. She could have worn anything and we'd be like, yeah. But this was true. This was a true, Yanina Couture, Lorraine Schwartz Diamonds, that bump, which we now know is a boy.
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
She's having a boy.
She
announced it right after the Grammys. She went home and, posted a video saying like, parents had to be in bed at 10:30 and announced they're having a boy.
I think she did like it in a hashtag, so like real subtle.
Yeah.
But Chrissy, we love Chrissy because we feel like Chrissy is us if we got to go to the show. She says what we're all thinking. She has the time of her life, but she also complains about stuff. We just love her.
And
so
she's also a supermodel, and you can tell it in this look. Like, she is just a crystal ball down the runway. It's amazing.
And if you think about it, she's got a belt, sequins, a high slit. That's a lot to work, but it all came together seamlessly.
she looks gorgeous. ridiculous.
For the 60th anniversary, go big or go home.
Go big or go home. All right, Camila Cabello sung alongside Kesha and presented during last night's show, giving a powerful speech about immigration. She stunned earlier in the evening in this Scarlett Vivian Westwood couture dress. Andrea and Janine, what did you think of Camila last night?
She looked like a star.
Havana.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's
she
young.
looks like a star.
And I feel like she's just getting into her groove.
Yep.
But she also is on, if I'm not wrong, 3 Billboard top of the charts
Yes.
right now. You know, that's Janine's world. But
Breaking records.
she's a big deal right
Yeah.
now in music. And I think she really had to bring it on the carpet and on stage, and she did both. And this dress sort of was like, I am glamorous, I'm sophisticated, I'm a force.
Yeah.
And it's just stunning.
And
This
also
is
used
like-
her platform
yeah.
to address an issue that was very near and dear to her heart as well. I mean, that story was so personal and so powerful. I just thought that she managed to use that time in the spotlight for real good. What did you think, Janine?
For sure. I mean, she spoke to dreamers and really kind of owned that space personally and told her story, which really appealed to the audience. You could tell just being there that it was a moment that people looked and said, this transcends music. This transcends everything. We need to address this. So that was just really brave of her, but also, like you said, a big moment for her. This is her first real moment of stepping out from the shadows of Fifth Harmony, essentially. She has raced up the charts, and now she is a star.
You know,
after
when you
Lauper.
leave a group, sometimes people wonder if you made the right decision.
Yeah.
I think she made the right decision.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she's getting to wear Vivian
That-
Westwood couture on the Grammys red
Exactly.
carpet.
That
For
was
that alone, you leave a
that was
group,
the
right?
punctuation in that moment. Like, did she make the
Yeah.
Grammys? Yeah, she did.
Yes.
Vivian Westwood says yes.
Yes, yes, you did.
Yes, you did. All right. Well, it's not a music awards show without Beyonce. Beyonce, Queen Bee. She was nominated alongside Jay-Z for their song Family Feud. But there's nothing I want to feud about when it comes to this look. Andrea, give us some insight into her inspiration here. I mean, Queen Bee.
I can't stand it when she doesn't walk the carpet. She made us wait so long, and it was like, God. But of course, it was worth it because there you had the 3 Carters.
Oh my goodness.
You had Queen Bee, literally with her hat, which there were a lot of jokes on Twitter about the people sitting behind her. I feel like if you're sitting behind Beyonce, you deal with the hat.
Yeah.
The custom Lorraine Schwartz, $6 million.
Wait, what?
I know, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
$6 million.
$1 million.
Dangling
Dripping
off
from
of her.
her.
And here's the thing.
Dripping
Let's
with
talk about
finesse.
this.
She was dripping with
Nice.
finesse.
Beyonce must have better earlobes than the rest of us, which tracks. Like, that makes sense. She's better than all of us and everything else. How did they hold up those diamonds? Only Beyonce, bionic earlobes.
See, don't worry about the person behind her because that was probably a paid earring holder-upper.
That's
That was just
little
sitting
fingers.
there.
Or like a real muscular security guard who was ready to tackle anyone who got near that bling. $6 million? Wow.
And a Nicholas Gerard gown with those slits up the front and the cold shoulder. Her look, she said, was inspired. Well, her look, her makeup artist told us was inspired by the Black Panther film.
Oh, okay.
She always makes a statement. He also said that he fought with her because she wanted to wear the glasses, and he's a makeup artist. And he was like, I want to do your eye
This is
makeup.
my canvas.
Yeah. And she's like, well, I'm going to wear glasses. So he still did
Yeah.
it. There's a cat eye under there.
Yeah.
I hope somebody got to see
I
it.
know, right?
He's very talented.
Very talented. Oh, all right. We can see my cat eye.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Thank you,
Close.
Tim. All right. Jay-Z, who was nominated for multiple big awards last night for his album 444, was also part of a mini trend himself. Turtlenecks. Yes, you heard me, turtlenecks. Here he is with Diddy, also in a turtleneck. Daddy Yankee, who was nominated for Despacito, also got in on the turtleneck game, as did multiple nominee Khaled. Before we go, ladies, why do you think turtlenecks had such a moment at the Grammys? I mean, turtlenecks of all?
I'm so perplexed by turtlenecks.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they are
Snoop was wearing a turtleneck?
very
Snoop, yeah.
sophisticated
They are.
menswear look. It's not easy for the average guy to pull off a turtleneck. So I guess this is a way of being like, well, I'm not an average guy.
Yeah.
Check me out in my turtleneck.
That's
I
true.
don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I'm also now thinking with Beyonce and Black Panther. The Black Panthers were known for
Okay,
wearing,
that
you know,
would make
turtlenecks
sense.
a lot. So maybe on Jay-Z's part, but the trend, I don't know.
It was also in New York, and it's just cold. You can't wear a turtleneck in
Yes.
LA, but it's back in New York for the first time
What
in
if
years.
one of those
true.
was like a dickie? Like a hidden turtleneck?
I haven't seen that
No,
for
you
years.
didn't.
I used
You
to have
did
one. Oh my
not.
goodness, Vicky.
Dickie.
Guys, if you're wearing a dickie, please call us. We need to know.
Okay. Wait, that's what they're going to do in LA because they don't need the sleeve.
Turtleneck Dickie. I don't know where we go from here, Lola. I'm so
I think
sorry.
we have to go home because you've just killed me. I've been slayed. We have to go. The Turtleneck Dickie. We can't come back from that. Andrea and
good
Janine,
times.
guys, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and joining us to discuss these bold and exciting Grammys looks and the memorable moments and Dickies. You guys, have a good day, everyone.
Wild thought.